Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're going to be checking out a Dutch windmill today, like the inside of a Dutch windmill. It's going to be, let's see, the description says nearly everyone in the world knows the famous Dutch windmills, but very few have seen them inside. So you know what? We're going to see them inside. There's a place in Holland, Michigan that has an authentic, like 16 or 17th century, I think, 1600s or whatever, authentic Dutch windmill. I do plan on going up there at some point and taking a tour of that and doing a video there. So in the meantime, since I'm not in Holland, Michigan, don't have time to go there today and check it out, we're going to check out this video instead. So let's check it out. The inside of a Dutch windmill.
In Holland, the first windmills appeared in the 12th century. At the
wow.
peak in the 19th century, there were around 9,000 of them.
12th century, so that means windmills popped up in the 1100s. That's like, what was that, 900 years ago? Wow. I didn't know they were that old.
They were really everywhere.
Well, yeah, they had to pump that water out. Wow, there's a ton of windmills there. This is inside one. Yeah.
All these windmills had different functions. They grounded grain, pressed oil, made paper, sewed wood, and even drained entire polders.
Okay, so they weren't all for water draining. This one was right here. But yeah, so I guess anything that you can use the circular motion for, like saw blade, you know, saws and all that sort of thing. Very cool. I guess I didn't even think about the wide range of uses.
The first polder windmills appeared in the 15th century.
Well, yeah, because 15th century is 1400s. Yeah, so the Dutch started reclaiming land from the sea in, I think, the end of the 1300s. So then, of course, right after that, they built the windmills or they started using the windmills to suck out the water.
Appeared in the 15th century. A significant part of Holland is below sea level. That means that the Dutch have to pump continuously to keep their feet dry. Naturally, water management has been taken over by modern automated systems.
Right. So what happened back in the day when they were using windmills to suck out the water and then like the wind stopped blowing? Did the water level rise whenever it wasn't windy? I bet it did. But it's always windy there, isn't it?
This is one of the 1100 windmills that still exists, called the Groenvelder. This mill, built around 1529, still contributes to keeping the polder dry. Miller Fred Prince welcomes us and shows us around.
Welkom.
As master miller, Fred knows everything about windmills.
I wonder how old the one in Holland, Michigan is. Hold on, guys. I'm going to check that out because I think it says 16th. So let's see. Holland, Michigan, windmill. We'll have the only authentic Dutch windmill operating in the United States. The only one. Nice. 251-year-old windmill. Okay. Windmill Island. Okay, so it came from Winkel in the province of North of Brabant, the Netherlands. Nice, nice. So 200 something years old. So that's what? 1600, 1700, something like that. Very cool. I'm going to check that out at some point, guys. So stay tuned for that. I don't know how long it'll be before I get a chance to go do it, but it will happen this summer.
Er is een grondzeiler
He explains that his mill is a ground sailor.
Ground
This
saver.
means you can operate the sails from the ground, in contrast to a stage mill. As the word suggests, you can operate the sails from the stage.
Okay.
The polder mill brings water to a higher level. They used to be equipped with a paddle wheel.
With the what?
But the invention of the Archimedes screw could bring the water to an unlimited level.
Yo.
But how does the wind get this device moving?
And what if
Fred
it
shows
stopped
us.
being windy?
The sailbar frames are turning the axis with the big cogwheel around. The big cogwheel transmits the movement of the cogwheel of the vertical main axis in the middle of the mill.
Very cool,
Downstairs
very old.
in the middle of his living room, Fred shows us the system that turns the Archimedes screw. And now, let's run the mill.
That looks like that was rebuilt. Like that's been worked on. That's not original, right? That can't be.
And now, let's run the mill.
Let's run them here. There's some fruits under there. Use it as his pantry.
Here we see the system behind the opposite door. The upper wheel is mounted on the main axis, which allows the rotating movement from top to bottom.
Now, how many people's got hurt in these things? Doesn't look very safe. If you put your arm in the wrong spot, it's getting ripped off your body.
The cogwheel below is mounted on the Archimedean screw.
I bet that's a very loud house.
Now we are draining the polder.
There we are. So if he stops running that mill, that polder floods, don't it? That's a lot of pressure. I can't wait to check out that
But
windmill in
what
Holland,
if the
Michigan.
wind direction changes?
Deze molen draait met zijn
Well,
kap,
this mill has a winder system in the cap.
bovenwiel en als je het gevlucht aan en in zitten.
Yeah, so you can rotate it.
But first, Fred has to stop the mill. There are heavy wooden brake pads that surround the large cogwheel. He activates them with this bar.
I bet that's a hell of a job.
In the cap, heavy-duty clamps are mounted around. With a rope and this wheel, he can turn the cap to the wind direction. Would Fred be willing to demonstrate it?
I bet he will.
Of course he wants that.
Of course he does. Good job, Fred. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the one in Holland, Michigan has the rotating thing at the top as well. Because I was reading... Sorry about that. My phone keeps going off. I don't know if you can hear it in the microphone or not, but I certainly can. Anyways, I was reading about it, and I'm pretty sure it does have this rotating thing at the top as well.
Now the whole process can start again.
Yep, sure can.
Fred, mag ik je hartelijk bedanken voor de gastvrijheid.
Thank you, Fred, for your hospitality and the fascinating explanation about your beautiful mill. Bye bye, Fred.
So I'm assuming when you take the tarps off of the blades, then that's what stops it from spinning, because then the wind obviously can't push against it, right?
Do you want to see a real Dutch windmill inside? Visit Holland Holiday for all information.
I know I have to. There's Holland, Michigan. I don't have to wait. Okay, that's the end of it right there. All right, guys, yes. Stay tuned for that. I will be going to Holland, Michigan at some point and checking out the only authentic Dutch windmill operating in the United States. So I'm excited for that. Hit like, hit subscribe. Have a super fun, awesome day. I'll catch you in the next one.